Hey everybody, this is EZ, and welcome back to dehydration in the desert. As you saw last time, we listened to Riku, and we almost died. Because she decided to send us into a desert to try to find something. But, now, we actually have a job to do out here in the desert. And it is to find something buried in the ground. However, you only want to do this once, for right now, because Square Enix is full of jackasses. And if you dig too much, then you actually can't get 100%. Because later on in Chapter 5, you have to kill a certain enemy at a certain power level. And the more you dig,
just what we needed,
the higher its power level gets. So theoretically, you could skip the killing at the lower power level and miss out on 100%.
Here, your reward.
So the game actually punishes you for playing the game. How does it do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? And we just dug, so we got a garment grid for it, because that's our first dig. And I say it's fair time to get out of the desert, because it's a bloody desert!
Come back anytime you like. We'll be here.
Why would I want to come back? It's a bloody desert! In a desert, there's good scenery, apparently, too. And I am boarding the airship now. And something that's weird about this... you may notice that you may only get 1 or 2 missions done per episode, and some episodes are longer than others. Yeah. If any of you guys have played this game before, you'll realize there's a certain part in Chapter 4 that is incredibly long and boring. So what I decided to do was take out the comm spheres, which is in Chapter 4 is what they're called. And what happens there is it is just dialogue, 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 dialogue.
Spear's landscape really hasn't changed.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to record it without commentary.
To smile more often now. It's as if they finally have time to notice the beauty around
I'm going to post it as a bonus episode. I have half of it recorded right now, and it's currently 2 hours long.
Hey, this
So it's going to be a very long video.
What? People have
Just for nothing.
Nature. It's very peaceful. Sure is. A lot of people are traveling these days, trying to learn more about Spira.
How do you not... Why don't you just read a book if you want to learn more about where you live? Or find Machen! I'm pretty sure he'll tell you. And Tara's going to the Moonflow because we have to talk to this little midget, which, in real life, guys, I am actually afraid of midgets.
On this spot, I'll be sponsoring an extraordinary show. Do come. Oh, and I'm totally...
And why do you talk like you are on a really high-pitched Hitler diet, and you talk like...
Sounds like fun. Okay, well,
that.
see you then.
Wait. I have a favor to ask.
You sound like, Jeff Goldblum. Only with higher pitched.
Okay. After all, we're spear hunters. Righto. Oh, let's hear him
I
out.
don't want to hear him out. He's a jackass. He's a midget. And he talks in a really high-pitched voice. It sounds like Jeff Goldblum mixed with William Shatner.
Of course, where else? He went to fetch some supplies, which are vitally, crucially important.
I didn't know it was possible to mix William Shatner and Jeff Goldblum in a high-pitched voice, but this game succeeded.
Why ask us?
Because you are sphere hunters, and sphere hunters hunt spheres.
You know, Tobly, you bribing us with a sphere?
That settles it.
When Yuna's got a gun,
If you return my assistant safely back to safety,
we could just shoot you in the face and take it, but that would be kind of mean. And another thing that's kind of dickish about this
I'm counting on you. My
is
assistant is a high power.
you have to start the mission from this direction. If you can start this mission through Jose, but if you do, you miss Tobly's speech. And if you miss Tobly's speech, you miss out on 0.2% of the game. So you have to sit there and listen to that idiot talk when you could already be saving the pillow. And there's something else that you might notice in there. Yuna herself, she's not cocky at all about what she did. She's not over the top saying, yeah, I killed Sin, I did all this. She acknowledges Sin is dead, but she never once takes full credit for it because she realizes that without her guardians there with her, she never would have been able to do what she did. And if you look back at it, her guardians were the reason why Sin was destroyed. Because all the other summoners before her took the route of the final summoning, where they sacrificed a guardian to create an Aeon, and in turn sacrificing their life to the final Aeon, forming a new Sin. Whereas Yuna pretty much said, screw you, Yevon, jumped into the heart of Sin, stabbed Jecht in the face, and then sliced Yevon in half to eliminate Sin once and for all. Yuna finally, after 1,000 years, did something that nobody else was able to do. And she realizes that she could not do it by herself. That is one trait about Yuna that I really, really like. Over time and all the fame, a lot of people would have it go to their head and get really cocky with it. But Yuna is not.
I'm in trouble.
Trouble?
You're Tobli's assistant.
No, just straight on my pillow walking around with a chocobo. What the hell do you think I
Are
am?
you friends of Zachi?
This is why do you have a chocobo is what I really want to
You
know.
sure are. You just sit back and let the goings escort you back to Tobli.
Thank
Okay,
you.
this mission bothers me in one sense. The point of the mission is to protect that cart from losing 5 of those little boxes there. You can't lose a single one. But you can't stand on it. If it were me, and I've got a gun and some hand daggers and a giant sword, I would jump on that wagon, and when a bandit like that runs up to steal a bag, I would shoot him in the face. Then he wouldn't take my damn bag. But, of course, I think logically, and therefore I can't shoot them in the face. Because apparently that's too mean to do to people. I don't know why it's mean to shoot them in the face when they're trying to cut me in the face. But I guess Square just wants to add another battle into the game instead of just letting me walk through for no reason. But I'd much rather be doing my handheld do this. It's kind of funny. It's just one of those things where you can't shoot the bastard. Because seriously, who out there would oh, this is another part I don't like about the mission. You have to walk ahead of the wagon. You can't walk next to it to protect it. You have to be ahead of it. But you have to be ahead of it and stop.
Oh no.
Well, these bandits aren't that bad. But later on you'll get something coming from both ends. And those are the ones that get rather annoying because you have to do that, kill one bandit, and then turn completely around and go after the other bandit. Why in the right mind would they do that?
So what's next?
Why can't they implement, I don't know, logic into the game? Where you would think like a normal human being. And you also can't stop them when they're on the wagon. I mean, they're jumping in midair. Swoop the leg, Johnny. That would take them out pretty darn quick. And for those people who don't get the swoop the leg Johnny joke, I feel really sorry for you because you did not have a childhood. I am sorry. But this isn't that hard of a mission. It's a very, very easy mission. The missions don't really get hard till like chapter 3. Because one of them involves math. And I'm pretty sure everybody hates math. Especially in a video game. But But don't worry, it's all basic math like addition and sphere breaks. That game Rin was talking about. The porn! But it's not really porn. You'll see what it is, you'll know what it is.
Oh no.
Probably disappoint a few people with that. But don't worry, you'll get enough scenes in this game that somewhat resemble that. Because this is made by Japanese perverts, so you're gonna kinda have some interesting cutscenes anyway. I mean, you have a 17-year-old girl running around in a bra and a short skirt so small you can see her thong to begin with. So yeah, this game is kind of screwed up. But yeah, this is going to be a shorter episode than my usual ones. I mean, like I said, once I usually complete a mission or two, I will stop and go to the next episode just because I don't want to take too much time. But, yeah. You have to fight 2 guys every single. They can't even give you 3 or 4 to fight. That'd be more fun. But nope.
Did that hurt?
And this mission is drawing to a close. But we still need to walk it all the way back to the moon flow. Which is a long grading process, as you saw right there. It took roughly 10 seconds to walk back.
Oh, you've returned.
Thanks to these ladies.
Yep, of course you've been most helpful. With this, the show is just a step away from smashing success. Here, as promised.
We get a dress sphere. Why do you have this?
Oh, and take this with you two for everything you've done.
And you give us items and garment grids. Where do you get this stuff, you midget freak?
Reliable people person such as yourselves.
That's what I want to know. Where does Toby get these things?
Just remember,
And why is Yuna so eager to help a random midget? That's something I really want to know. I personally would not help the random midget. But I don't know if that was actually caught on the mic or not. Hopefully that sneeze was not. But I personally would not help the random midget because I legitimately have a fear of midgets. I think Diablo 2 has something to do with that, actually. Because of Act 3 and the fetishes that shoot you with daggers and blow darts. But now that we helped out the midget, and we dug in the desert for a little while, and we're going to the Thunder Plains. Now, there is something in here that I will explain before we end the episode off. There's a special thing you do inside the... Wait, never mind, wrong area.
Guess what? Riku finally overcame her fear of thunder. Know how? She said she camped out here for a week.
Why is Riku an idiot for doing that? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X-2.